Hello everyone, my name is Rocky. Today, let's talk about those countermeasures that will be used to achieve carbon neutral. Per data from Climate Watch, the world's primary source of greenhouse gas emissions is from energy consumption. The power sector is the largest carbon emitter, followed by transportation, industry, and construction. The reason that power generation lead the carbon emission is because it's heavily dependent on burning fossil fuel, especially coal. It is said that carbon dioxide emissions from coal consumption account for 45% of total emissions in 2019. For same amount of energy release, power generated from natural gas is releasing half amount of CO2 than coal-based power generation. To reduce carbon emissions and achieve carbon neutrality, the countermeasures can be divided into 4 categories: carbon reduction, carbon substitution, carbon sequestration, and carbon recycle. Carbon reduction mainly includes energy conservation and improved energy efficiency, examples like improve energy efficiency and heat conservation in building construction industry. Develop more energy efficient new materials and optimize material production process. Apply energy efficient engine systems and lighter materials in transportation. Carbon reduction can be promoted by introduction of carbon pricing mechanism. The European Union began implementing the world's first multinational carbon trading system in 2005. It can be expected this system will gradually grow to a global carbon tax system. Carbon substitution refers using renewable energy in place of fossil fuels, includes electricity substitution, heat substitution, and hydrogen substitution. Electricity substitution is the use of hydropower, solar, wind power and other green power replacing thermal power. For example, EU countries have committed to phase out the coal power generation. This ushers an explosive growth of green power. Hydrogen substitution refers to replacing fossil fuel hydrogen with green hydrogen. Fossil fuel hydrogen refers hydrogen that currently produced from fossil fuel conversion. Green hydrogen is hydrogen that is electrolyzed directly from water, using renewable electricity. Heat substitution refers to the use of solar heat, geothermal and other alternatives to replace fossil fuel heating. Carbon sequestration, sometimes also called carbon capture and storage, CSS. The first and most critical step of carbon sequestration is capturing CO2. This is a simplified scheme of CO2 capturing unit. It is to keep the carbon dioxide produced in a power plant from reaching the atmosphere. There are currently more than 30 such units are running in the world, and will be more and more. Carbon storage refers to collected carbon dioxide being transported to the appropriate place for the atmosphere isolation and storage. Geological storage is the main form of storage, which uses oil and gas reservoirs, deep saltwater formations and abandoned coal mines. Extracting CO2 from air is also possible, although the far lower concentration presents significant challenges. The carbon recycle includes artificial carbon conversion and forest carbon sinks. Artificial carbon conversion refers to converting carbon dioxide into useful chemicals or fuels like methanol, or carbon monoxide and furtherly synthetic hydrocarbon products, etc. Japan has leading technologies in this field. It is said that the jet fuel converted from CO2 will be comparable to conventional jet fuels by 2030, and plastics converted from CO2 can compete with current plastics by 2050. Forest carbon sinks are when plants absorb and bind carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. Over the past 4 decades, forests have moderated climate change by absorbing about 1/4 of the carbon emitted by human activities. However, In some case like large range of deforest activities or wildfire, it can also be a carbon source. Overall, carbon substitution will be the backbone of the carbon-neutral process. Predicted according to the technical maturity or competitiveness with conventional fossil energy prices. If a global carbon trading system is successfully built between 2030 to 2050, carbon sequestration technology will meet the requirements of popularization and application, then carbon dioxide emissions will be significantly reduced. Alright, that's all for today. If you like my video, please click the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you next time.